Hello, everybody. Welcome into Friday, September 22nd, 2023. Ken Stout Live with the Zoom Homies. The Zoom Homies with Ken Stout Live. I am your host, Ken Stout, and I hear an echo. Let me make sure it is not me. And it does not appear to be me. Interesting.
That was me.
I didn't see your box light up, but okay. I got you guys muted. Let me go unmute you guys. Desktop audio. There we go. We got William, Greg, Jeff, Sam, Chris, and Bobby Warren already over in the chat room. And no normal is sitting. No. Ryan Israel says 401 from the future. It's 40. It is 401. Oh yeah, it is. Wow. That is super early. Tony Wallow was first. John Loy Sr. was second. He's expecting some bad weather. One Fish was third. William was fourth. Greg was fifth. Jeff was sixth. And he says, I hope. You were sixth. Ram was B seventh. So I don't know how audio is going out. Let me verify I have audio. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I do. I didn't even have to go very high on that. Went to Costco again today. Boy. Although gas was $3.32 a gallon, so that was the original reason we went, was to get gas a lead, and we ended up getting a few other minor things that we really didn't need. Like we have a 10-year supply of Q-tips now.
It's gone down to about 312 here.
Really, man, that would be good.
That is with no tax.
Well, yeah, because your governor did away with the tax temporarily, right?
Yep.
Costco's a new Walmart.
Probably not. We were there a good hour and a half. We went through and looked at things and priced some things, and we did pick up some things. Again, like I said, we have enough Q-tips to last for a long time.
Don't you have to join Costco?
You do. It's like a $60 membership for the lowest one, $120 for the one that gives you money back on your purchases. We'll see what happens. I mean, we seen a $700 Christmas tree today.
Okay.
$700 Christmas tree.
Does it put itself up, take itself down, and decorate itself?
I hope it cleans the house afterwards too, because for $700 doggone dollars, I don't know if that was fully decorated or not, or if it was just a plain tree. I wasn't going to inquire. It's an interesting place. I'll have to admit, we bought 3 pounds of cod, and then she divided it into meals, but forgot to take the container out into the garage to the trash. And when I woke up from my nap, I was like, oh, she's frying fish. That's cool. We bought chicken to eat. I said, did you fry fish? And she said, no. And then it dawned on me she had cut it up. And about 5 minutes ago, I went in the kitchen to get my coffee, and I'm like, I looked out of the corner of my eye and I seen, oh, now I know why it still stinks in here. So that is a yearly fee, Rand, $60 a year.
Fish are friends, not food. Not food.
Fish is not food.
No, fish are friends, not food.
No, well, this was cod, so we did price mahi, and it was like $25, so we passed on that. Some of the things I figured she might buy, she didn't buy, and some of the things they had 4 mums in 8-inch pots for $16. That's a great buy.
Yeah.
You go to Walmart and price mums, they're about $5.97 for a 4-inch pot, so that's a really good buy. She didn't buy them. Really surprised me. I'm trying to think. There was one other thing I noticed was a pretty good buy. BH Ringer says, good evening to Ken Stout Live and all in chat. Hello, BH Ringer. Good to see you again. What'd you guys think of tonight's opening?
Yeah,
I'll replay it. I'll replay it.
I was sleeping.
Well, I'm streaming it. I'm re-streaming it so you can see it. What are we having? Ice cream? with sprinkles. Okay. So I was working on today's thing. And it suddenly dawned on me I wanted to redo it. This is what I ended up doing. And Mrs. K and I went through and picked out the music, and we both agreed on the background. I'm going to stop it now. It's played enough now, I guess. I got everyone in there from the coffee mugs, and I got everyone that's a regular on here with was William and Sam and Josh Kinder, and anyone that joins, I'll eventually work you in too. I don't know if you guys caught it or not. Do what, Greg?
You forgot me again.
No, sir, I
No, you're
did not
there.
forget you. You are there. And this time I did not forget to unhide you. You are actually trying to think of what place you were in. Because what I did is I brought the photo of the cup I have up, the coffee cup, and I put it on a monitor. And I literally went, Mimi. I didn't do me, Mike, all down the line. And then once I got all that done, then I sat here and I go, okay, how can I animate that to make it look halfway decent? What I want to do and what I did is not the same. So I ended up going with what I have. And then I got to looking at it. I'm like, well, I don't have Josh. I don't have Sam. And I don't have William. And then I looked at the coffee cups. I don't have Josh. I don't have Sam. I don't have William. And I thought, I'll get you guys in there. I figured I could figure that out, which I did. But that's what I want to do, and what it is I think when I finally get it there, it'll be pretty cool. It's going to be pretty close to what it is right now, but there are little things I want to do to it. And yes, Greg, I know you are there. I didn't say you're not in this picture. You're in the background. You start on the middle of the left, and you scroll down to your. Everybody goes through their respective pictures, with the exception of Joshy, William, and Sam, because they were not on the original Coffee Cup project. And if you guys notice, the pictures are all the same except for 3 pictures. Size-wise, they're all the same. When they get to where you're supposed to go, there's a brief second, and then the picture locks itself into the original side. And I did that intentionally. That was not a mistake. That's intentional. Now, truth be told, it was a mistake on the first 3, and it grew on me. I'm like, I like this. I want to do that across the board. So that's how that came about. I know Greg wants me to do a daily Da Vinci explaining all that, so I might do that next week.
I think I'm scheduled for a nap.
I took a nap today. Costco wore me out. My goodness.
I'm glad you keep Mike Perrigan on the thing.
Yeah, Chris, I actually, when I brought it up, I had thought about that for a brief second. I thought, no, it wouldn't be right just to leave his picture there. So I went ahead and animated him as well. And it was the only right thing to do. So,
I've known, well, I don't know him personally, but he used to watch the guy
Good evening.
that I watched sometime named Matt M. Roy, and I think William was watched him too, hadn't you, William?
Ooh.
You watched Matt Roy, hadn't you? Matt M. Roy?
Might say 2 times.
I've seen you on his channel, on his videos before. He hadn't done one in a long time, though.
Rand Israel says 8-ball break. That's an idea, though. Okay, so maybe Rand's got a camera in here too I don't know about, because when I did this, everybody's pictures was in the middle. They were all stacked on top of one another. They were all different sizes. So it did look like a little bit of a queue or a pool table rack, so to speak. And then I muted everybody except the first one, which was Mimi, and I just worked my way across. Why am I explaining this now if I'm going to do a daily Da Vinci next week?
Oh, yeah, and
Yeah,
Tony
me too,
Wallow, Tony Wallow and Rick Lake's watching too. That guy I'm talking about.
Okay, I've never heard of him. And Greg, you are right on this picture. Actually, Greg, you might No, you're not. You would be right there where I moved. That's where your picture would be. Now let me go find an appropriate background here. That looks pretty cool. Let's see what. Oh yeah, I like that. I don't know what it is, but looks pretty cool. So Bobby got muted again. I see. Jeff's still muted. I don't know if Jeff's here or not.
Thank goodness.
Oh, Jeff's all right. Oh, you're referring to. Okay, I got you. Oh. We did not go anywhere today, out of state. We're not going anywhere tomorrow, out of state. We're not going anywhere Sunday, out of state. In fact, I may be playing golf Sunday morning. I don't know yet.
Ken, this weekend is the Farm Aid.
This weekend?
Yep. It snuck up on me. I didn't realize it, but it's this week. I think it's this weekend. Yeah, it's this weekend. Well, they said it on the radio today.
Yeah, it's the 23rd, which will be tomorrow. Wow. It's going to be up in Noblesville. Okay. I'll scope back into that later. Let me turn my camera back on. Oh, the only thing we have technically to do. Oh, I went to take the processor to the UPS store today because I got the email saying, take it there. They'll print the label and send it for free. The kid wanted to charge me, so I said, nah, I'll do it later. So I'm going to get a hold of the people and see what's going on because the email clearly says it's free. Yeah. He was going to charge me to do it. So I don't know what that was all about. And at that particular point in the day, I didn't want to argue, didn't want to discuss it. Just, I'll go elsewhere.
They should have sent you a label. That's what
No, they sent it in an email, and I've got to print it out. And I don't know if it has to be on a thermal printer or not, because there's a box in there that says, send a thermal printer now. I don't have a printer, let alone a thermal printer.
You should you can print normal paper, notebook paper, and copy paper.
And then tape it onto the box?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So,
I do it all the time.
Little frustrated, and I mean, it didn't help that I walked in and there were two of them there, and they were both on their phones, and the one looked at the other and said, "Take care of him," and he just kept yakking on his phone. The other one kept yakking on their phone. I mean, it was not a pleasant start for him.
I would have said, "Get off the goddamn phone and do your job."
The thought crossed my mind, Greg. It really did.
It wouldn't have been a thought for me.
Maybe they were with a customer.
One, possibly, the other, clearly not. He was having an argument with someone of maybe significant other, importance, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, I don't know. But it was not a business call. It clearly was not a business call. Just, I don't know where customer service has gone to these days. Just gone.
I don't think it exists anymore.
Yeah. I don't know.
But they clearly should have got the phone and handle your business.
You would think, I mean, at a minimum, one of them should have said, "We'll be right with you," or the one should have said, "Right, I've got, there's a customer standing in front of me. I need to go talk to you later," or whatever. No. And then when he wanted to charge me for it, I mean, it was just like strike one, strike two, strike three, and I was gone. I left. So, but I'll get it done next week. Now, I did get another email from them saying they hadn't heard from me in 3 days, so I'm going to respond to that with, "Well, I went to the UPS store that you guys said would do it for free, and they wanted to charge me." See what they say about that. I'm turning into Forrest Gump now, too. Oh. Anybody watch Carrie today?
Nope.
Yeah, with that weird PC build.
I don't know what he was doing. I know he did something. I got a notification for it.
He built a PC that has an 8-inch monitor on the front on the face of it.
Well, like a little display.
Yeah.
Okay.
$157 case.
So the display that's on the case, does it display the same thing that's on your monitor in front of you? Or can it be extended?
It can, I guess it can display almost anything you want it to display.
Okay.
Sorry to be late. I was making my salad.
It's all right. I guess if you could extend it to where you don't have the same thing on two monitors at the same time, that would be all right. But if it can't be, then that's kind of silly.
8 inch, I'd see it being for OSB for anything that you would do. OBS being displayed on it and
not. I mean, you said it was an 8-inch screen, right?
Right.
So going to be about that big.
About that.
Maybe. No. I got 40, 22, 43, 22. And to go down to an 8-inch screen, I'm going to have to put on my reading glasses. I'm going to have to move the computer. No, I'll stick with what I have. This works anyway really good. Does anyone know why he is reposting old videos again? We have speculation on it, Rand, but nobody knows for sure. I mean, I don't know if I've reposted any of mine yet or not. Not that I have anything worth reposting. Sam, you don't repost any of your stuff, do you?
Not generally. Unless I've edited.
Okay. That's a good that's something I didn't think about. If he's edited something out, that could be why he'd repost it.
Or added.
Don't care.
Or yeah, exactly. Exactly. Chris, you didn't watch Carrie today?
I did some of it.
Did you finally give up your membership?
Yeah. I don't know whether I'll renew it or not, but for now I have.
Are you waiting for that dear valued member letter to come? We miss you. Please come back.
No, money's looking funny, so I gotta cut back on some things.
Not a problem. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
I cut back on my cell phone plan a little today. Well, that was after I got my.
I know the. Well, I know the inside. Yeah, so that's why I'm laughing because.
Well, I had my daughter's phone on the plan when she first came home because she needed a phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I put 40 gigabytes a month on it for data for both of them, and I'm using maybe 5. So after I got my phone working again, I called them up, told them I wanted to change the plan and cut that back to 10 gigabytes. And I had taken it off auto pay because I was going to switch to consumer cellular, and it turns out for 10 gigabytes of data, this one is a little cheaper than consumer cellular still. So I called them up again after the phone was working and removed my daughter's phone number from it because she lost the phone.
Oh, no.
Well, that was 6 or 8 weeks ago. She's got another phone. She's sharing on a plan with a friend of hers now, so I'm out of her phone business. And reinstated auto pay and switched the plan down. But the line dropped on me twice, maybe 3 times trying to do all of that. Twice when I was talking to an agent. And you have to call back and explain what happened while you were talking to the agent. And then when they took my daughter's number off of it, it left my email associated with that one, not with my own number. So then I had to call them back again and get my account straightened out. So I was on the phone with Family Mobile from Walmart about 7 times today.
Wow.
But I'm finally on. Now, the guy that fixed my phone, he was good. He's the best telephone support agent I've ever talked to, and all the companies I've had and all the stuff. The guy had his act together. The
So,
rest of them, not so much.
yeah, how was that guy you called in Indiana? How was he on tech support? I need to find someone to help me out.
Well, he understood what was going on, even if he didn't fix it.
Step in the right direction.
Yep.
Oh, mercy.
I do not know what's up with Family Mobile. The first guy answered right away. Now I called on my landline internet phone since I knew I was going to be working on the cell phone.
Right.
Turned out I did have the right SIM card in there, but something had happened and it was showing bars for the service, but it wouldn't connect. I don't know what he did. He did something on the other end, because what he had me do was to take my SIM card, shut it off, take my SIM card out, and then later put it back. But he did something in between there. And then, hey, it worked after that. So, hey.
And the bottom line, it works, and that's what you want. So.
And between his competence and me figuring out I could save a couple of dollars a month by switching plans, I decided to stay with them instead of going to Consumer Cellular. Although after I had 3 or 4 more experiences with other support agents, I almost changed my mind back. But yeah, I don't know what I did. Last night I had the SIM card out. I was pull that little tray out, and the SIM card dropped. It dropped in a drawer in my desk here. And I started looking around, and I saw 2 other SIM cards had somehow fallen off the top of my desk onto the floor. And I thought, well, hell, that's got to be one of them. And I put in 2 wrong SIM cards, and that affected the phone somehow as far as connecting to the network. But whatever was actually wrong, this guy was able to verify in the end that I did have the right SIM card in finally, and then he reset something on the other end that made the network connect again. So
right.
I was fortunate to get somebody that knew what the hell he was doing.
I don't know if you guys can see that little screw right there or not.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I stepped on it on the carpet in there a while ago.
Oh, not good?
Well, it's not good on several levels, but I turned the light on to see what I stepped on. Mrs. K about had a coronary because the light was turned on. She was trying to watch TV. It goes to my original i7, and I swear I don't remember losing or dropping a screw when I took that thing apart. So, but clearly I did, because me and my foot got acquainted with it today.
What did your mouth say?
Actually, I said ouch and stepped off of it and turned the light on to see what was going on.
Okay.
Was that a screw from the case?
It's family friend. Never mind.
Family friendly.
Yes, exactly.
Is that a screw to open the case, or a screw from one of the components inside the case?
I would say it's one to open the case. It's one of the silver ones.
Okay.
It's what I would say it is. But then again, I only took off one panel.
Okay.
Now you got me wondering.
You don't have a magnetic screwdriver?
I do, but I didn't use it when I took it apart. There's 6 of them, so
strong magnet, and put all your screwdrivers on the magnet.
No, magnetize it.
Yep, it'll magnetize it.
No, I just dropped something on the floor underneath the desk, so I don't have to worry about stepping on that. Till I move the desk. It's on wheels, but it should be relatively easy to find. This is a wooden fake floor, flake.
I got one of these magnetizer and demagnetizer tools.
I just
What
got.
happens if you try to demagnetize a magnet?
I just got a big magnet about that big around, heavy as hell, from an old car speaker.
Yep.
I just put my screwdrivers on there about once a month.
That keeps them magnetized?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody told me you can put a magnet on your light meter and it will
to give that a shot.
I have used a pacemaker switch magnet before. It's a
Hey, Ken.
Hey, Bobby.
it's actually
I have some issues with my phone right now. It's low speeds. I'm talking to their tech support on the live chat on Verizon.
All right, I'll put you on mute while you talk to them, and then we'll unmute you in a little bit. Hope you get it fixed.
I hope that guy.
The odd thing about finding that screw is the other night I walked in there, and about, I want to say 2 weeks, 10 days ago, I don't know, Mrs. K dropped a glass on the kitchen floor. Shattered. Million pieces. Now, I found out about it because when I walked in the kitchen, something caught my eye, and it was a piece of glass being reflected off the light, and it was about that big. How she missed that, I'll never know. So I said, did you break a glass? And of course, that took an hour to get. Yes, I broke a glass out of her. No big deal. Until the other night, I'm going in there, and on the carpet, again, something caught my eye, and I could go get the little sliver of glass right now because I've actually put it up so that one of these days I'm going to say, I found this in the middle of the carpet, because what I did is when I seen it, I stepped back. Got it about like finding your golf ball, right? I stepped back. Oh, it's right there. Turned the light on. Sure enough, it was right there. So I don't know what this glass was that she broke, but that thing must have went.
Oh, when you shatter a glass, it can go places you wouldn't believe.
Apparently.
It can go through a door and around the corner.
I dropped a light bulb in the garage the other night, and I was amazed at how far it actually spread out. It's one of them corkscrew things that they've now outlawed. Do what, William?
Fluorescent CFL light bulbs.
Sure. Let's go with that. I don't know. It's just you screw it in, and the bulb itself is a corkscrew. It was back in the day when they said this is the new fad and it's going to improve and everything else. I don't know that it necessarily did. I do know that they no longer sell them because I went to replace one a while back over at Ace, or not Ace Hardware, but maybe it was Ace. And they said they no longer make them. Same thing with the refrigerator light. I like to never found a refrigerator light for a refrigerator. And she didn't like my idea. There's a flashlight hanging right there by the refrigerator. Open the door, turn the flashlight on, see what you want, close the door. I thought it was a pretty good idea myself, but, you know. Well, that half hour went by quick. It's 9:29 already. I guess we're being boycotted again. I wonder if he's got a little.
Ask a question.
I
want to know if he doesn't mind being the H letter.
Oh
yeah, that's similar to what it was. It was smaller than that though, William.
Hey, it says Dish Network announces price hike.
Dish Network's announcing what?
A price hike. They already went up.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't surprise. Well, did they settle their argument they were having with NBC, ABC, and CBS?
I don't know, but this is not good.
Well, Ken, I finally actually switched my TV to channel 8 out here, and they are back on direct. So
good. Yeah, I had read that by, I want to say, a week or so ago.
Well, I mean, when I would go to their website, it no longer had that thing saying we're still in a peeing contest with direct.
Right.
So I assumed they had done it, but I just hadn't tried it yet.
I hope Tony's comes back pretty soon. Because I know with my mom, it was frustrating when she didn't have CBS here. And again, Fox Network, they volunteered to show the football games, which I thought that was pretty cool. I'm sure there was money involved. I'm sure they didn't do it out of the kindness of their heart, especially since they're not a AFC station. They're the other NFC station. Carry all the NFC games. So I'm going to wrap this up. Let me put the Zoom credentials over on the stream if you want to join us on Zoom. As far as I know, tomorrow night will be normal time. I don't anticipate anything coming up. My niece is better. She's still in the hospital. My sister came home. I don't know if she's going back tomorrow or Sunday or what. And that's a good sign that she is better and my sister's home.
That's good. I probably will not be here tomorrow night.
K-State?
K-State watch party starts at 5 o'clock out here.
Oh.
Which is an hour prior to your stream going. So
Georgia plays at 7.
Who are they playing tomorrow?
I do not know.
Now there's a true fan right there. Who are they playing?
Well,
I don't know.
I'm going down to Slater's 50-50 for the hamburger and the beer.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
We get to BSing about stuff, especially if the game's lopsided.
Right. Or you'll be
in the evening when there's a crowd in there, it's closed captions and not loudspeaker for us.
Oh.
Because they have screens watching various games all around the bar.
Are they all closed caption like that?
Yeah.
Okay. That could be
so
confusing.
You got to watch that depending on which one you're looking at. And we have 2 tables reserved for us that'll hold, I don't know, 8 folks at a table. Sometimes we need 3 on a good night.
That's a good following. It's a real good following. All right, I'm going to wrap up the YouTube stream. See ya. Oh, wait, I can't go yet. I've got to mention somebody, because if I don't mention somebody, it will be grief. So, Chris, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I know I was a little late getting started tonight, and I heard your countdown. I'll try to get better at it. Now, of course, I'm poking fun at you-know-who up in the upper left-hand corner with the Windows 11 thing. Grumpy Greg Guy. Well, how did you get the name Grumpy anyway?
Your wife.
She's a smart woman, isn't she? Good night, everybody.